So, and the same thing happened, like, for example, what was his name? Dr. Thomas Seiler. He was a German physicist. He gives this presentation in Singapore at the Geophysical Union and something else. They got together, and it was a big conference, and lots of little talks were done. And he gave a talk on all this carbon-14 that's found not only in dinosaur bones, but in coal and in diamond and all of that. And after that was over, it was in the program before it happened. After the event took place, they scratched it completely from the program. So if you look at the digital version of the program, that talk never happened, right?
Wow.
Because it's so damning to the old Earth paradigm. And even the lab that was doing the radioactive dating, because that's a specialized thing. And so almost all radioactive dates are the result of you sending a sample to the lab, paying them money, and they do the analysis and give you the results. And most of these labs, that's how they make their living. That's how they stay afloat, is with these paid dating. That lab now refuses all samples from the group that produced these data. And it's so funny. I think I've got that quote here if I can read it. The place was called the Center for Applied Isotope Studies, and so the abbreviation is CAIS. And it says, quote, "The scientists at CAIS and I are dismayed by the claims that you and your team have made with respect to the age of the Earth and the validity of biological evolution. Consequently, we are no longer able to provide radiocarbon services in support of your anti-scientific agenda." End quote. Now, here's the problem I have with that. There's carbon-14 in these bones. If you want to believe they're millions of years old, that's your prerogative, of course. But if you want to be a scientist, you got to figure out why there's carbon-14 in there. Maybe it's contamination. Maybe there's nuclear reactions going on. I can imagine a couple of stories you can make up to see. But if you really want to see if these stories are reasonable, what do you have to do? You have to do more tests. What they're saying is, we're not going to do any more tests. That's what's anti-scientific. It's them not being willing to do any more tests that's anti-scientific. And so it's just amazing to me that you're so committed to your religion that you're not even willing to do science anymore when it conflicts with your religion. And that's a real problem for me.
Yes, big time.